Bonjour, Jayak. Minowa Ben, Tinoe Magaduck. Ben Mama Indigenous Kas, Gnon Dodam, Crandon, Wisconsin, and Dochbiach, Bodway, Wadami, Anishinaabe, and Dow. So, my English name is James Crawford, but I'm Ben Mabni, the Thunderbird that watches over and protects us. I am Eagle Clan, and I'm from northern Wisconsin, a little town called Crandon. And up until about May 5th, I was the chairman of my tribe. And I have been a tribal leader my whole life, so I'm kind of probably the odd duck here, because most people are they've been out here in federal land and doing these things. And for me, I was always on the other side of the table as a tribal leader. And when this opportunity came about, I had to really think about it, because I love being a tribal leader. I love leading my people, and we've had a lot of successes, did a lot of great things. But I was ready for a new change in pace. And when this opportunity came about and I was asked if I'd be interested, and I sat down and started talking with those people who would make that choice of whether or not I'd be the nominee, I just wanted to know what they wanted to see happen. And what they said to me is that they wanted someone who was a tribal leader who could get out into Indian country, who knew Indian country, and could help Indian country grow in the transportation, could build the infrastructure, and help the things that we've been lacking. And so I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to do something and not just come out and just have another job in Washington, D.C. and pay high rent. And Wisconsin's a little bit lower, I can guarantee you that. But so I was like, this could be good. And I sat down with my family and I talked with them, and I gained their support and decided to go ahead and take this route, to come down to Washington, D.C. and to represent 574 tribes as the Assistant Secretary of Transportation. And for me, that was a great opportunity as a tribal leader, because now I feel like I can represent more than just one tribe, but everyone. And I have a little bit more of a focus. You go from chairman, where you're responsible for everything from the grave, or from birth to the grave, to at least having a little more focus on transportation. And so it's taken me a while to understand and learn really how the federal government operates and what my role in it is and everything. But I'm really starting to get my feet under me, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I've been able to get out and speak with a lot of different tribes. I've been to the Navajo Nation. I've been to the Sitka tribe of Alaska, the Central Council Tlingit and Haida Indian tribe in Alaska. I've been with the absentee Shawnee and when they opened up their safety campaign. My job, and one of my jobs in this role, is to really push our self-determination, our self-governance program. And in our transportation, we have a self-governance program, and we have 9 tribes in it now. My goal is to double that by the end of the year. And so I'm really trying to get more and more of you to really step up and take an interest in the self-governance program, because as we were just hearing this morning, and we always talk about it, and that is our sovereignty, that is our ability to be able to do what we want to do on our lands. And in the tribal transportation self-governance program, that's exactly what you get to do. Unlike some of the other tribal self-governance programs, we don't come in and run your program. Once you are approved into the tribal self-governance program for transportation, it's up to you and your tribe to run that program then. And I was the 4th tribal chairman to sign on to a self-governance program for my tribe. And for my tribe, it's been nothing but great. And so I want to encourage every one of you to do these things. We had a huge project coming through our reservation that just finished up a couple weeks ago. But as a tribal chairman, I was able to gather all those funds for that project a year or so before that project even came to be. And when all this chaos started happening with the change in administration and monies are being slowed down for getting out, we already had ours. And so I want to encourage you as tribal nations to really think about getting into our self-governance program. The program was created actually underneath the first Trump campaign, his first administration, underneath the FAST Act. And then, if you all know, Orlando Teller was the first assistant secretary to sit in this position, and now I'm the second. And so it's still in its infancy. I feel like that was another real sell for me to get involved, because I still have an opportunity to kind of shape and mold the program into something that we can all benefit from. And so I really take it upon myself to really get out and see you all. You know, another part of my job isn't just self-governance, but it's tribal government affairs. That means it's my job to come out and talk to you. It's just, I want to sit down with you. For those of you who have already met me and have seen me at other conferences, and you know that I'm willing to come and sit down with you. And so I want to make sure that everyone here really understands that whenever I'm out and about, please feel free to get a hold of me. And whenever you are in Washington, D.C., get a hold of myself and my staff. My staff is very knowledgeable in the self-governance program, but we're also very knowledgeable of what else goes on in the federal government. So if you have any kind of issues, and it could be anywhere really, you know, FEMA or someplace, reach out to us if you're having struggles to finding your place out there, where you need to talk to or who you need to talk to, and we will gladly help you in those things. On August 26th, I sat down and had a virtual roundtable with many tribes that had called in, and this was to gather information on the virtual or on the highway, the upcoming highway reauthorization. And I believe that this, you know, for me, this is another opportunity to do something that can affect Indian country positively. And so I want to hear from you, and so we had these roundtable, and I've been out to other conferences, and I've been gathering the information and bringing it in to be able to hopefully affect some positive change for tribes in the reauth bill that will be coming up next year. And so if you have any other things that you'd like to share with me or discuss, something that we can make a positive change in, please, again, feel free to reach out. Make time when you come to Washington, D.C. to come out to my office and meet with me. At NTIC, I was able to set up a panel of federal people, that, including the routes teams and the HITSA and MARAD and all the different FAA and the different things that we have in transportation. I want to make sure that we do a better job of offering some of those things to you, because I know most of us are pretty, you know, we know federal highways pretty well and those types of things, but there are many of you who do things that, you know, my tribe doesn't necessarily do, you know, so you need to meet MARAD. You need to know your FAA people and people that can help you in your ferries or building your airports. And so I want to do a better job here in the future, in the next few years, of getting those contacts to all of you. Some upcoming opportunities with the DOT, and we have the build grant in the FY26. They'll have $1.5 billion out by the end of November. The Bridge Investment Program, fiscal year 25-26 planning and not large bridges, will be out soon as well, and that is going to be about $100 million. We have a natural gas distribution infrastructure safety and modernization for fiscal year 26, and about $196 million will be out soon as well. And Safe Streets for All for FY26 will be $1 billion. Nationally, significant federal lands and tribal projects, FY26, $300 million will be out early winter of next year. And the National Culvert Removal, Replacement, and Restoration will have $200 million, and that will also be coming out early next year. And now, those are some grant opportunities, and I sat down and had some discussions with the Build America Bureau, and they informed me about something that I don't think a lot of us know, and that is that they actually have some programs for tribes as well. And one of those things is they have a loan program, so that tribes can come in and get loans for those projects. You're building a bridge or a road, and maybe you have some funding needs because your grants didn't cover it all. If you have the ability, they offer loans out there to tribes. And so if you'd like more information on that, again, please get a hold of myself and my team. We had a NOFO that went out for the rural tribal program, pilot program. We had $20 million for tribes that was set aside. 174 tribal applications came in, and about $172 million was requested by tribes. Unfortunately, we had only $20 million, but we were able to get the tribes that money. And as you heard earlier, there's really not enough money to go around, is there? But what we can do is continue to work for opportunities for tribes to be able to find the things that they need. So I look forward to continually helping the administration implement their vision for transportation in Indian country. Like I said, for me, it's been a bit of a blessing, as what I tell people, because I was able to come in at a time where, like I said, I'm the second assistant secretary. The program is relatively new. We can shape it into what we need it to be. And also, the federal highway reauthorization bill will be coming up next year. And so this is a great opportunity for us to work together to make things happen for Indian country. And so with that, I want to just say thank you to everyone for allowing me to be here, giving me this opportunity as the odd duck here, as just a tribal leader. But I want you to know that as a tribal leader, that you really do have a voice, up there in the federal government. When we sit around the big table up there and we're talking about things that are going on, I made sure that everyone was aware about this typhoon that came up and that was coming into Alaska. We were able to get, from the Office of Transportation, we were able to get our research team to be able to send out drones up to those communities to help out with things. I'll be leaving today to go up as well. But I just want you to know that, these aren't just idle words. I stormed the hill as a tribal leader. I know our Congress people, Republicans, Democrats, I've been there. If we have something that we need to get done, I will be that voice. I just need to hear what you need me to say, what we can do together. And so with that, I'm going to close and just offer, again, my services. If you can ever make it out to Washington, D.C., please come by and see me and my staff in my office. Thank you.